Scorpio, what's going on with you? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, and I'm here to bring you your March 2022 Silent Enemies reading. I hope all is well in the Scorpio collective. Thank you guys for all the love and support that you show. For those of you who repeatedly come back and support the channel, for those of you who are new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. The extended to this video, the link for it's going to be in the box below. So let's see what's going on with your Silent Enemies reading. This reading is a reading designed to help you to pay attention to your intuitive nudges, especially when it comes to the people who are closest to you, because they're sent in your life. When you're on your spiritual journey, you realize that people who are directly affiliated with you, friends, families, lover, co-worker, business partners, people that you deal with on a regular basis, they're put in your life to teach you spiritual lessons. Your intuition is going to be one of the precursors to you confirming what's up, with these people. Your intuition may go off and you pay attention to it, investigating it. You confirm, hey, okay, is this something I need to be concerned about? What is this person reflecting back to me, right? Hopefully it's not anything negative where anybody's going to be hurt or taken advantage of, but we all know the people closest to us are the ones who have access to us when it comes to those types of things. So you do have to be careful of that as well. But of course we hope for the best. But the whole purpose is so that it doesn't get that far. If you get an intuitive nudge, pay attention to it. Not only that, it's going to help you to build a better connection with the people closest to you, because if you're sensing something and you inquire with them about it, maybe you find out that they need some help. Maybe they just need a friend to lean on, or maybe they just need an ear, right? Or maybe there's something else that they need that you would be able to help them with, and that builds a stronger connection between you and that person. Worst case scenario is you investigate and you find out that this person, maybe they're jealous of you, they're envious of you, or they're around to try to sabotage your energy. At that point, because you pay attention to your intuition, as soon as you get some type of negative vibe and you explore it, you may be able to avoid some later catastrophe, right? So either way it can go. All right, so I got 3 cards here. I'm going to read the energies for each. I'm going to read them separately, right? But in your scenario or situation, you may resonate with 2 or 3, or you may resonate with none at all. Check your other placements if you don't, or check the other readings. If you resonate a bit and you want to go to the extended, because I'm going to pull extra cards in the extended, feel free to follow. The first card here is the Queen of Wands. The second card is the 7 of Wands. The third card is the 2 of Wands. So we got a lot of wand activity here. So a lot of action, a lot of desire, a lot of taking initiative. Okay. With this Queen of Wand energy, this is showing up as a silent enemy. Somebody could find you to, how can I say this, Scorpio? Somebody could find you, they could be intimidated by you. People don't like your power. You're in your energy, okay? We're about to come into Aries season. So with Scorpio energy, you embody one half of Mars. Aries embodies the other half of Mars. So you understand the energies of Mars. And, with spring coming, today is like the 18th that I'm recording this. We got 3 more days, 3 or 4 more days, and we'll be in Aries season, but technically you could already feel it in the air, and you are empowered and emboldened, and a lot of people may not like that. They may take it as intimidation. You may be commanding and demanding your respect in every area or aspect of your world, and people may not like it. You may also find that people are attracted to you, but they're attracted to you for the wrong reasons. They may just want to use you or tap into your energy. Scorpio, you have to be very careful of the energy that you definitely need to pay attention to the people who are around you and what you're gravitating to. Sometimes you can't help what you're attracted to because of your dynamic energy. You have very spiritual energy in you, and you have very dark energy in you. That's the complexity of Scorpio. So unfortunately, you attract all kinds of people to you. People who at some point in their life need some healing. Now, if you haven't fully healed in various areas of your life, you're going to attract people to you, friends, family members, lovers, co-workers, business partners, your kid's teacher, your nail salon person. You're going to attract people to you that you deal with on a regular basis. These people are going to reflect back to you where the healing in you needs to take place. Okay, so if you are attracting men who just want you sexually, there's nothing wrong with attracting that, because they see that that power in you. That's that scorpionic energy. However, which one you gravitate to and why you gravitate to that one is going to be a direct reflection of what's going on within you. So if you are gravitating, let's say you got 4 different people coming at you, men too. If you got 4 different women coming at you or 4 different men coming at you, whatever you prefer to date intimately and things like that, if you got 4 of those types of people coming at you, 4 different ones, one, maybe 1 or 2 might be serious if you showed them that you were serious. One could be just dead serious, and then the other one could just be a straight player. And you take the time to vet these people and get to know them. Whichever one you're attracted to or whichever one you gravitate to is going to represent what's going on within you. So if you gravitate to that one that's a player, maybe you're still not ready for commitment, right? Maybe you're on the verge, teeter-tottering, but you're not ready. You're going to be directly attracted to, and you're going to gravitate to wherever you are. So you want to pay attention to that, okay? But I do get here that there are people who are intimidated by your power. They're intimidated by your growth. They don't like your confidence. And that's typical with Scorpio, especially if you got like Pluto in your 12th house. I constantly intimidate people, men and women, and it is not my intention. It's just because in my 12th house, I have Pluto. Pluto is a power dynamic. It's very intense. And your 12th house is what you give off subconsciously. You don't know you're giving off this energy. Your 12th house is the only house where you don't have control over the energies you give off directly. You don't have any control over that unless you're doing some deep healing, right? But for the most part, whatever planet is in your 12th house, that's the energy you're going to subconsciously give off to people, whether you know it or not, whether you're doing it intentionally or not. And so you may be attracted to people who are intimidated by you, okay? Just depending on wherever you have Mars in your chart, wherever you have Pluto in your chart, okay? So just keep that in mind in that area of life. That's where you're going to be emboldened and empowered, and you're going to start seeing energies gravitate towards you as a result of that, okay? So be careful of that. This Seven of Wands. You're gonna have to fight people. Like I just get a lot of energy as far as Mars energy with you, okay? Especially because we're going into Aries season. And I don't know about, I got a lot of Scorpio in my placement, in my chart. So I don't know about you guys, but the more Scorpio you have, and I guess you can let me know in the comments, the more Scorpio you have, the more, like, you may have Scorpio in your ascendant, your sun, say your Venus and your Mercury. Wherever these planets are in your chart right now, that natally wherever they are is scorpionic energy. But you also want to look at where those planets are now too, and there could be like some secondary energy being given off in those areas of your chart, your scorpionic energy, because naturally by nature these you naturally have Venus in Scorpio. So Venus is right now in Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken. Venus is in Aquarius right now. So you may, in your Scorpio, that's your 4th house. So the things you appreciate, the things you value in reference to your personal space, your privacy, your living situation, things like that, you could be trying to figure out so some of you could be trying to figure out if you want to move. But what I get with this Seven of Wands is that there's conflict, and it may not be physical. For some of you it could be, all right, because wands are physical. But I feel like there's an energy of you having to stand your ground with people. In a sense here, you could have people coming at you for whatever reason. It could just be because of your energy. Like I said, the Mars energy is very strong. It's very potent. It's a warrior-like energy. It's an energy that intimidates. So does Pluto. That's Scorpio energy, Pluto and Mars. Very intimidating energy. And because you're a Queen of Wands energy, you're standing in your power. You may have some people who you could just walk down the street, or you could just be communicating in your king or queen energy, right? And people may be intimidated by it, but you will also have people who are attracted to it. So for some of you, you're going to have to fight people off. For others of you, it could be, some of you, you're going to have to fight people off. It could be because, you got a lot of options. People coming at you because they're turned on by you, or you got people who are intimidated by you. Okay, because the Scorpio energy does both. It entices and it intimidates. That's the Pluto energy. It's very intense. It's very dynamic. And so these are the energies that you may be dealing with. Okay, so just be alert of what your passions are. Also, you need to make up your mind about things. The Seven of Wands energy could be an energy of you internally being indecisive. You may have a couple of different things that you're really passionate about, and you may have to decide what's the priority. Maybe you could have a couple things going on, like, yo, I definitely want to go back to school, so you could be looking into that. I definitely want to move, you could be looking into that. I definitely want a car, I could be looking into that. I definitely want to apply for a new job. So you could have all of these things going on here, especially with this new energy in March coming up, all about starting all over, the new cycle, brand new, things like that. And you are going to have to prioritize and make a decision as to what it is that you want to do first. Focus your energy on that. And then, once that's completed or you've gotten where you needed to go, then you tap into the next thing that you're passionate about. I feel like you have a couple of things you're passionate about, and you're going to have to choose. You're going to have to decide what's coming first, because everything is bubbling up at once. It's like, oh, I want that, and I want that, and I want, you bring a kid to an ice cream store, or shit, and even an adult, right? You go to an ice cream store or a candy store, and you have a couple of favorites. And it's like, shit, I don't know what I want. I think I'll take a spoonful of cookies and cream. I'll take a spoonful of whatever version you like. What other, you may want a couple, right? And that's that Seven of Wands. So that could be in any area of your life. Okay, take a look at your Leo. Leo is your 5th house. So those are the things you indulge in. So be careful of all these different types of indulgences or these desires that pop up. You may want to partake in all of them. Moderation is key. I would never tell you don't like that spliff. Don't do that. Or, don't have that shot of whiskey. Don't do that. Or don't pop that E. Don't do that. Or, don't go to the casino and gamble your last $50 away. Don't do that. Like, these are energies of the 5th house. Don't, have a fling with that player if you know that you want something serious, even though you got that itch and you want to, address it now. Like, that's going to end in disaster. I can't tell you what to do, but you got a lot of things that are pulling at your desires coming at you, and you're going to have to be lenient. I mean, you're going to have to be, you're going to use discernment as to what to dive into and what not to dive into. And in your Leo house, you have Jupiter there, and you have Jupiter makes you greedy. Okay, Jupiter, wherever Jupiter is, it expands everything. So it's in your 5th house. This is the house of pleasures, the house of your inner child. Oh, I want that, and I want that, and I want that. You got a lot of things here. You got to be careful. Okay, so you really need to focus on that, because like I said, Jupiter's there. All right, but you also have Neptune there. So, your imagination could be going crazy, and then Jupiter makes you want to indulge and take a risk. And you got all of these different things that you might be interested in. So you got to be careful. Discretion is key. And then after discretion, whatever you decide to choose of all the different things that are available to you, then moderation of that particular thing that you decided on is key. You feel me, Scorpio? It's very important. All right, this 2 of Wands energy here is the next card here. Yeah, see, you got so many options here with the 7 that when it comes to the 2, you don't know which way to go. You don't know which action to take. You definitely need to take some type of action. This is all we got here is action, Scorpio. This is all about you taking action, either to move forward or to block and defend, or to make a choice, but you have to take action. Action is key for you with the silent enemies reading here. Okay, with this 2 of Wands here, the 2s are all about, okay, which way should I go? Should I go this way or should I go that way? So it's up to you to decide what it is that you want. Like I said, you go into this ice cream shop. Now, you like cookies and cream. You like brownie cookie sundae. You like, Philly vanilla or French vanilla. You like chocolate chip brownie. You know what I mean? You like all of these flavors, and that could represent the 7 of Wands energy here. So once you decide on the flavor that you want, then you're going to decide, okay, how much of it am I going to have? When am I going to have it? How often am I going to have it? That type of thing. The Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands, that adds up to Nine of Wands. And then we have the one wand over here, that adds up to 10 wands. So there's definitely some type of completion here. All right. There's something that you've been dealing with. It's an uphill battle, and you maybe have decided to let go of it. There could have been a lot of things that you wanted to do, and you are really coming to the realization like, look, I need to take control of the situation. I need to stop being in my head and in fantasy world, because you know your seventh house, I mean your fifth house, where Leo is, you got Neptune there. That's all about being in your head, being in fantasy land, you know, thinking about all these beautiful options. You're going to have to decide what it is that you're going to want to do, and then you're going to have to take action. All right, that's what I got for you, Scorpio. So, um, also be careful of you dealing with people, being introduced to people if it's in a relationship type of thing, where you're dealing with someone who may have other options. Okay, for some of you, you're attracting people who just may want to just use your energy. You know, Scorpio is a very potent energy, and you can't help who's attracted to you, but what you can help is who you gravitate to. So just remember that. But yeah, this is a very action oriented silent enemies reading for you. So it's all about standing your ground, using discretion, making up your mind, and making decisions that are best for you, right? So I'm going to go to the extended now. I'm going to pull 4 cards for each of these, and I'm going to see what other messages, the universe has for you. So if this resonates with you or someone you know, Scorp, let me know in the comments. But please make sure you click that like button so that we can get the algorithms going for the channel. This way that if this is a message for somebody that needs to hear it, it gets out there, right? And if you need a personal, my information is in the box below. Okay, feel free to reach out. And that the extended link will be there as well. So I'm going to head to the extended. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. And check out the community tab. I list the planetary alignments there for you that we're dealing with for the month, and a little bit of information to tell you about those alignments. But also you can do your own research on those alignments and look at where those placements are in your chart. And that way you'll know what area of life you can expect, some of these energies to manifest. Doesn't mean that it will, but it could, and it'll put you 2 steps ahead. That way you'll know something is coming, or you'll be aware. You'll be able to look out. Right, so check out the community tab for that. We're doing our 21-day detox. We're on day 18, so hopefully those who are participating are doing well. If not, just keep trying. You can do your own 21-day fast whenever you want, but we started March 1st, and we're going to end on the 21st, because we're getting clear for the spring equinox, March, spring coming, Aries season, all that good stuff. All right, so I'm going to head to the extended. Hopefully you'll join me. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. Later, Scorp.